Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Hood Oracle, aka Karmic's Worst Nightmare, aka the Rembrandt of Karmic Readers, aka Diamonds in the Rough, also known as That Bitch, aka Queen Bee, with an AMA update, okay? Now, those of you that have been following this very, very closely, I know we're combing the audience to find the reactions of the Beavers, okay? I feel Haley right now is, because this is Selena's shining moment, she wanted to rob her of it. She knows, this Haley, she knows that even if these two, Selena and Justin, are separated, the world is always, not just us Jelena fans, just the whole world is going to see them as still together because of the energetics between those two. It was natural. It wasn't forced. Just look at, and Jaylee shippers, I don't want y'all to come for me because let me tell you something. I'm not going to keep my tongue behind my teeth. You will fucking get told. So don't risk putting yourself out there because I will fucking say something to you. Okay? But what I have to say about that is that no matter how much Jaylee stuffs their very, very fake marriage, their fake relationship down our throats, the world, whether you're a Jelena fan or not, energetically, people are going to associate Justin and Selena together because of the energetics. When you're twins, you don't see one half without the other. Big fucking facts. Okay? You see Selena, you're going to expect Justin there somewhere. In the periphery. Why? Because of the energetics, the twin flame energetics. Between the two. It's two halves of one soul. So Selena is there, but whether they're together physically in a relationship or not, you're going to put Justin and Selena together. And this is not something that we're doing consciously. This is something that we just see energetically. Whether you see this as a person that reads energy or not, this is something that you don't even realize that you're doing. You're seeing and witnessing a twin flame dynamic right in front of your eyes. So when you see one without the other, it's not natural. It's not natural. How do you feel? How do you think Selena feels? She won't say that to anybody. But how do you think she feels? How do you think Justin feels? He knows this marriage, quote unquote, to Haley is unnatural. What man do you know that's so happy in his new marriage that doesn't wear his ring? See what's happening with my throat right now? I wanted to get into that. Guys, I'm going to go fucking in right now. Justin should have been there, but Princess Haley, right? All she has to do is go to her father, Stephen Baldwin. Look, Dad, if you want this money, you're going to give me what I want. Do whatever you need to do. Stephen Baldwin, and I'm going to say it again, Stephen Baldwin is the gopher. He's a fucking gopher, okay? He's a handler and a gopher. Any chance that he's going to get his hands on that money, and Haley's telling him, look, this is not working out, this is not working out, she knows how to play her dad too. I'm going to fucking tell you. She knows how to play him too. So she thinks she has two men under her control. Justin and her dad. So all she has to do is complain. Or say, look, I don't want this. I'm his wife. This should be this, and this. This way. Stephen goes to the rest of the handlers. Or the higher level Illuminatis. Okay? And says, what do we do about this? How do we pull this off? I really feel Haley is making more and letting more, and she's not being so apologetic about it. Okay, she's not really hiding that shit anymore. She's synonymizing being a wife with taking control of this situation. She feels very justified in doing whatever she needs to do as a wife. Okay, because she knows she has the support of her Haley shippers. Okay? Let me fucking tell you something. You want to ship Jaylee. Well, I hope she has enough room on that bony back for all of y'all. Where the hell are all y'all going? Okay, because you're supporting something demonic. Don't fucking come for me. I'm the last bitch you want to come for you. Okay? So if you want to say something, put yourself at fucking risk. I'm not afraid of any of you bitches. Big motherfucking facts. Okay? Now, this goes a hell of a lot deeper than just an AMA performance. This goes a hell of a lot deeper. This goes so deep, in fact, that the media is looking at the support levels, right? They are looking at the comments. They are looking at what we know. And a lot of us that recognize these two, Jelena, as twin flames. And this is why we're so passionate about this situation. Because we see it for what it is. It's very representative of what's going on with many, many twins. This is why we're so invested. SELENA will always have our support. Justin should have been in that audience. No matter what your transgressions are, what your misgivings are, what your personal feelings are, you were invited to the AMAs and you should have been there. Was that his choice not to show up? Now, the man is depressed. That could have been an influencing factor. To see SELENA in all of her glory as a glorious divine goddess that she is, maybe would have been too much for him. Haley is in, I think she's in Germany, right? In some kind of Calvin Klein thing. So she's not there to watch her husband, so she has her handlers, or his handlers, watching for her. She's exerting her position as a handler. I told y'all this goes a hell of a lot deeper than a bad performance. Sure, SELENA's voice wasn't the best, but I do feel that that was not her fault. I feel something had happened. Unfortunately, SELENA does not have the option of shutting down her accounts on social media. She's a public figure. Her neck is always going to be exposed. And I'll get into that in a moment. We have the option of going private. She doesn't. Haley doesn't. Justin doesn't. They can turn off their comments because they don't want to hear the lack of support of their phony marriage coming from us Jelenas. And they would rather live in their little fantasy bubble that everybody supports this. Those that see the truth, see this for the sham that it is. Now, let's get into the reading. I feel because SELENA is just on top of the world right now, there's going to be a lot of pictures. There's going to be a lot of videos. And as a result, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to take a picture that exposes her neck, especially one that exposes her vocal box, and to do some juju on it. Now, if this glitches somewhere along the point of this video, pay attention to that, because that's what they want to prevent from being said. I'm going to tell you, as a feminine myself, how many times have my videos been fucked with, especially when I start talking about Stephen Baldwin, okay? About Haley being a witch that is trying to finagle things in her favor. Every time one of those things are mentioned, the sound goes out, it glitches. We are way past Mercury retrograde now. We can't blame that. As of the time of the recording of this video, we can't blame that. We have to look at it for what the fuck it is. I feel her camp, Haley's camp, took a picture and did some kind of altar work on it. So either Selena has to start wearing turtlenecks, and it's turtleneck weather anyway, okay? Or she has to be conscious and made aware of this. And if I know anything about Selena, she's a woman of faith. So I don't feel like this would surprise her in the least. Okay? See what happened there? You see what happened there? Alrighty. So, let's see here. Like I said, guys, it doesn't take much for somebody in the public eye to have their pictures messed with. Okay? It doesn't take much, especially since these handlers know that Selena's voice is her bread and butter. Okay? It's how she makes money. It's what she's known for. Okay, so at the same time, I feel like they were trying to send a message to Selena. Shut up, right? We're going to start messing with your voice so you don't start to speak out. I feel more people are going to notice the dynamic between the two. So these handlers were trying to send a message, and I feel like this was not something that was happening with Selena organically, okay, due to her health issues or due to nervousness so much. Because she has sung a couple of times before, okay? And then all of a sudden her voice goes out. No, there's something very fishy here, okay? Now, in all other respects, she slayed that performance. She looked fantastic, okay? The makeup was on point. The hair was on point. She looked completely like the goddess she is. But that voice, you know? And, you know, I still love me some Selena. I do. But facts are facts. That performance is going to follow her for a while. They're going to really use this and try to pump it up. The Haley shippers are going to try to pump up this one instance. You're a performer. Sometimes your voice is not going to carry as far in an auditorium that's used for the AMAs as it would for a smaller, more intimate setting. That is more likely also the reason for the difference in voice, because we've all seen the clip 1,000 times of her singing with her friend. She sounded fine, but it was more intimate. She was with her, you know, as a Cancer, she was amongst her friends. She had that comfort, that bubble. This is exposure, right? Right? And I feel very, very symbolically, somebody may have done something either before the performance with a picture or during the performance from a hotel room or from some undisclosed location. Justin wasn't there. I was looking for him. I was looking for him and Haley, but Haley, I do believe she's in Germany, I believe. I could be wrong. Doing some kind of shoot for Calvin Klein or whatever, okay? She's doing her model thing. But what was Justin's excuse for not being there, especially since he was the one that was slated to be there? There's so many holes in this, guys. There's so many holes in this, it's not even funny. But we'll put the pieces together. So why wasn't Justin at that AMA performance? Why wasn't Justin at the AMAs? There was no excuse, Justin. You should have been there. How do you go from asking for 20,000 likes on a post but yet not showing your face? Wouldn't you do as much press as possible? Wouldn't you have your face out there as much as possible? And like I said, this all goes back to Haley and what she wants. If she's not going to be there, he's not going to be there. This is basically what she said. If I'm not there, he's not going to be there. Kind of funny that my mother just whispered garbage. She knows that I'm doing this reading, and she whispers garbage right at the point where I'm talking about Haley and Justin and their situationship. Kind of telling, don't you think? So, Why wasn't Justin at the AMAs? Why wasn't Justin at the AMAs? We're very disappointed in you, Justin. Okay. We got the Four of Pentacles here. We all know that Justin's a bit of a brat, and he likes the attention all for himself. Interesting. He wanted to control this, okay? Because we have the Four of Pentacles here and the Five of Cups in reverse. The man knows that people were going to be looking at his reaction. He watches social media too. And we've seen the mashups of old SELENA performances dubbed over with the new songs and fast forwarding to his crying reaction in the audience. So he watches these too, you know, he watches social media too. Remember, he's 24. He's a millennial. Okay? He's all about the social. Okay, so there's no way in hell that he's not looking at comments and support and videos and posts about him. Okay? There's no way in hell that he's not. And he knows that people were looking for his reaction. They were looking for him to be there, and they were looking for his reaction. Way to punk out, Justin. Way to punk out. But I don't know if this is completely your doing. We're going to find out. Yeah, he knows that his emotions would have been on full display. We have the King of Cups here. He knows. He knows how he is. He knows how he cannot mask his emotions where SELENA is concerned. That would be on full display. He couldn't take that chance. Because he's supposed to be in love with Haley, right? And you're crying over another woman. The world can't see that. The world can't see that. Oh no. He knows he still has feelings for her. We have the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands is another twin flame card. So boom, right there. These two are twin flames. People will always have them together, whether they're together or not. We'll always have them together. And the J-Lee shippers can call us, you know, obsessed or we can't let go or anything. You can say whatever the fuck you want. But energetically, what you're witnessing is a twin flame connection, whether you realize it or not. Big facts. They're twin flames. They're always going to be put together, whether they're together or not. And both parties can deny, but it doesn't mean anything, the denial. Energetically, if you know how to perceive energy, and a lot of you are perceiving energy and not even realizing it, you're witnessing with your own two eyes a twin flame connection. This is why they're constantly put together, whether they're together or not. You feel the energetics. Just like you feel the energetics between Haley and Justin. And if it irks you, there's a reason for that. She's a karmic. She's a karmic. Look at my other videos, guys. You'll get the lowdown on what karmics are, what twin flames are. You know, I'm not going to get into it into this video, but just suffice it to say that we're seeing very publicly a third party situation. Haley being that third party. And the reason that Jelena will always be Jelena, a live, one live pumping heart. Because it's not only the love of those two. It's what we see as far as love. We see true love in front of our own eyes with Justin and SELENA. And we see the antithesis of that with Justin and Haley. Whether you realize it or not, you're watching a twin flame dynamic go down. Okay? So, let's see here. Why wasn't Justin at the AMAs? Very disappointed in him. Very, very disappointed in him. SELENA will brush off that performance because she's going to be performing from now on, okay? This is not her goodbye tour, okay? She's going to be performing from now on, okay? This is not going to be her first, it won't be her last, okay? So, she'll shake off this performance. They can make whatever, you know, little jokes or whatever. The Haley shippers can, you know, start with their snark all they want. Look at your duck-looking queen, okay? That bitch looks like a fucking duck. Let me tell you something. When you know how to perceive energy, when you just do it without having to really look into a situation, a lot of times when you're an energy reader, all you have to do is look at a picture. Boom, 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 boom. Everything starts jumping up at you. Okay? There was a natural ease, a natural flow between Justin and Selena. Justin and Haley really have to work hard at trying to convince you that they are in love, and they're doing the absolute most. Instead of living your life, instead of being quote unquote a happy married couple, you're not convinced yourself that you're a happy married couple. So you have to really do the absolute most. And we're going to get into the most recent of posts on Justin's social media in just a bit, okay? I don't believe that it was him that wrote that. Don't forget, don't put it past Haley that she has the password to his social media accounts. You won't think that she's going to let him have privacy and have his own private account? Or at the very least, that she's not going to ask for the password, and every time she feels that it's been changed, oh, is it, by the way, is it the same password? How much you want to bet? I don't know where this is coming from. How much you want to bet the password is something that is special to him and Selena, and she doesn't even fucking realize it? She's punching in that code to get into his social media account, not even realizing she's punching in a code that's near and dear to him and Selena. How much you want to fucking bet? How much you want to fucking bet? Come on, man. The thing is that these handlers think we're fucking dumb. They think we're fucking dumb. They think that we're just going to chew up and swallow whatever they're fucking putting in here with this whole Haley thing. No. Those that can perceive energy will perceive it in the way that it needs to be perceived. Okay? We're just not going to buy it hook, line, and sinker like these Haley shippers. Okay? Let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. I don't know what it's going to take for you Haley shippers to realize that your queen is a self-serving, snobbish, egotistical Jezebel. She's a fucking Jezebel. She can walk in, God forbid, shoot somebody with a smoking gun, or stab somebody, God forbid, with blood dripping on the knife, and you'll still revere your queen. Oh, she's guiltless, right? Blind sheep. Bah. Sheeple, I tell you. Sheeple. Anyway, why wasn't Justin at the AMAs? Why wasn't Justin at the AMAs? What possible reason could he have been not at the... Oh, interesting. He was at home then. We have the Six of Cups here, upright. So he wanted to be at home, watching Selena perform and being able to cry without the whole fucking world watching. This is what... Boom, right there. Look, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, Four of Wands, and Six of Cups in the upright. He wanted to be able to grieve Selena or look at Selena without any interruption from his camp, without any interruption from the handlers, okay? If he was home, he chose to stay home so that he can watch Selena and cry in peace without the whole fucking world watching, knowing that the world is watching. They pay attention to our comments, guys. They know what's up. They know what we know. Come on, man. We're not fucking stupid, man. I said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it until the day I fucking die. The reason that we're still shipping for Jelena is because we see energetically, this is incomplete. This is not right. They should be together. You're witnessing two twin flames. And this is not going to be the first. This is not going to be the last. There are other twin flame couples. Haven't gotten into those yet because this seems to be the one that a lot of people are focusing on. Okay? Because this is the one that is basically like a heart pumping. You're witnessing a heart pumping. Okay? And Justin's heart for Selena has not died. Has not. If anything, it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So Haley, with her magic, she's going to have to do, and this is the thing, that just came to me. She's going to have to do some really repugnant things that the handlers tell her that she's going to have to do. Some high level, things in order to get what she wants. So they're using her too. See, these people know how to use a woman's hatred of another woman to further their own benefit. They're making money off of this. They're straight. As long as you don't mess with my coin, I don't care what happens to you, right? Say my fucking line. Disappointed that he was not there in the audience, but not surprised. We know why now, because he was most likely at home, crying in front of the television set without the world having to watch. Are you listening, Haley? He still cries over her. He still cries over her. Knight of Wands, at certain intervals, he was prepared to do something, because Knight of Wands is all about impulsivity, okay? At that moment, with this Six of Cups there, he wanted to reach out. He wanted to reach out. So we did this first line here. Now we're going to get into the voice. What happened with Selena's voice? It's not going to be a long video, guys. Just get to the nitty gritty here. Yeah, and that's it. Very, very interesting that the very first card that comes out for Selena and her voice is Knight of Swords. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Internally with Selena, she has a lot to say, but the high vibrational energy of what she has to say with speaking the truth about what happened with Justin and what she's feeling and what she knows was not matching with the slow tempo of the song. So there was a mismatch there. That's part of what was happening there. Not just whatever magic that was being finagled behind the scenes, but internally within her, we're getting into her aura now. With the Knight of Swords here, whenever you have the Knight of Swords, that's somebody that wants to speak on some shit, okay? She has a lot to say. She has a lot to say, and the slow tempo of the song did not quite match with her high energetics. She was very happy to be there. Yeah, nervous, but it didn't quite match up. Notice how she fell right into the second song, though. Look at her now. It was like boom, 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 and I'm getting truth chills as I'm telling you this. The slow tempo of the first song didn't match up with her high energetics and how she wanted to come out and deliver her message through song. It just didn't match up. So she was high speed. The tempo was much more mellow. So there was a mismatch there. Okay? I do a bit of singing myself, so I know what I'm talking about. It's like your mood has to match the tempo of the song so that it could be a good match. All right? Now, as I said before, notice how she went boom, straight into look at her now. And I'm getting chills as I'm telling you this, guys. Whew. Look at her now, more matched with vibrationally what she wanted to deliver, right? And she was like, like forget it. It was like boom. There was no missteps, nothing. I know this song backwards and forwards. Boom, 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 boom. The first one, not quite there with what she wanted to deliver and the slow melodic tempo of the song. Okay, and my fellow singers, you know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Your mood has to kind of match the song, okay? Very interesting. What was going on with Selena's voice at the AMAs? What was going on with Selena's voice at the AMAs? We all know Justin was watching. We covered that in the first part of this video, but he didn't want the whole world watching him watch her. That's basically what happened. Interesting. Page of Swords. There was that little bit of nervousness there, okay? Because we have the Page of Swords here, and she knows that, the media could be a bit brutal when, you have any kind of missteps. So the first time that her voice cracked, it kind of set the tone for the rest. It's like once you hear your voice crack as a singer, it's like, oh shit, Then if you just sing it at a different tempo, it's going to be like what happened. Her voice was shifting all over the place. So she had to kind of keep things on an even keel. And being that she was opening up, she was the opening act. she opened up the awards. But there's pressure on that too, you know? With this Page of Swords, everybody's watching you. She hasn't been performing in 2 years. So smaller, more intimate settings is kind of where she does a little better. We all saw the little video because it's tighter knit, it's closer, as a Cancer, there's that little familial type of energy. This was too big, right? There was a little bit of nervousness there, It's like, wow, that's a lot of people watching me. Okay. All right. And it's like, you have to hand it to performers that they handle themselves that way. Barbra Streisand is one of those people that has said, the first time that she went on, she was very, very nervous. Having everybody watch you and the octaves and, the range and all of that stuff, it's like, it could be a little jarring, especially since this is your first very big performance opening up a major award show. You're going to be a little nervous, okay? But she's a professional. She handled it, okay? Now, getting into her thought process as this was going on, it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm here for my fans. I'm here to tell my story. It doesn't matter at a certain point if my voice cracks. That shows also that I'm not trying to be overly perfect either. My voice is going to crack. It's going to crack, and that shows you my humility. That shows you my humanness, my openness. And this is something that Selena is known for. She's known for, being very, very honest. Okay? She'll tell you about what's going on. And that's why people love her, because she's not fake. We have the Emperor to illustrate that. I'm here. I'm here because I worked very, very hard to get here. So even if my voice cracks, this is her thought process throughout this whole thing. Even if my voice cracks, I'm still going to deliver this because the people that have supported me want to see me. And it doesn't matter if my voice cracks. Have you ever heard, and this is why this is coming through right now, have you ever heard the saying, speak your truth even if your voice shakes? That's what happened through the song. I feel the song was a lot more raw that way because there was none of the studio, fixing, right? It's raw, it's real. When you're crying, right? Something just happened to you. You're crying. Is your voice going to be perfect? Listen to the first part of the song, The Heart Wants What It Wants. How her voice was cracking there too, okay? That little snippet. That happens to be one of my favorite songs from her, okay? Sure, initially she was like, oh shit, I really didn't want my voice to crack, but oh well, she got over it pretty fucking quickly, okay? It is what it is. This is live TV, okay? There's none of the studio stuff there to, make it, to polish anything, okay? Yeah, and this is very symbolic of Selena, okay? You're going to get me truthfully and very, very raw. And it got reflected in her voice. Okay? How do you sound when you went through a breakup and you're crying on the phone to your friend? You're not going to sound perfect. Your voice is going to be slow down. I can't understand you. You're crying, right? That's what I feel with this. So she got over it pretty fucking quickly. And that was reflected in the second song, like, I don't care. Boom, boom. And she looked fucking fabulous. Let me tell you. Okay? She's looking really, really good. Okay? So, on a positive level, this whole thing that she went through with Justin, it's actually making her a better person, that we're all getting to witness somebody that is unapologetically raw. Okay? And people appreciate rawness and honesty. They don't want to act. This is why people see Hailey as an act. Because it looks like an act. What was going on with Selena's voice? What was her thinking during the performance? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what that 10 of Pentacles is about here. Because 10 of Pentacles is about legacy, about inheritance, about family. Why is her mother coming up in this? Oh, no, we don't need all of those. We're not taking all of those. Let's see here. What is this 10 of Pentacles all about with Selena and her performance last night? Okay. With this 10 of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups here, we all know Queen of Cups is Selena. She's a Cancer, okay? So, like I said, this was a progression. Oh shit. My voice just cracked. Everybody's watching. Oh shit. Then you go to the Emperor. Well, look, I'm here. I'm going to give my performance such as it is. Then we move on to the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. She knew she still had the support. She felt it. As a Cancer, she felt the love coming from the audience. Her best bud, Taylor, was standing up. How many of us have done that for our friend? If your friend is a performer, you're the one. If you're the best friend, you're the one that stands up. That's my girl up there. That's my girl. That's my bitch. Right? And that was Taylor. I fell in love with Taylor all over again with that. That was so cute and so sweet. You know, it's like, that's my girl up there. That's my girl, right? And if you have a best friend that's a performer, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It doesn't matter, girl. I'm still here for you. It doesn't matter. You know, and then focusing really on her, right? Because Justin wasn't there. Focusing on her. And Taylor is not exactly tiny. Okay, she's tall. She's very statuesque, okay? So you can see her. Okay? So okay. Now, I don't know who the other person was next to her. I guess I'll find. But she got a lot of support in the audience. So once she focused on Taylor, right? And they were showing solidarity, right? With this whole thing that was happening. I feel with the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here, once she focused on the love that she was getting from her best friend, it kind of calmed things down, right? Because she thinks of, with this Ten of Pentacles, of Taylor as family, okay? And ask any Cancer woman, they're friends. If a Cancer woman loves you as a friend, that's it. That's it. You're in for life. You're her ride or die. That's it, okay? Big facts. Cancer women are known to have big, big hearts that way. Okay, once you're their friend, boom, that's it. You're in there for life. My friend is a Cancer, okay, and she's had her friends all her life. They met, you know, when they were very, very young, and she's had those friends like all her life. Okay, so that being said, let's move on. All right, we're almost done with this reading, guys. I really would like to pick your brains and find out what you think about this. So tell me about Selena's performance and what was going on in the background, in her mind. High Priestess. Yeah, Selena's is very settled in her own right. It's like, it doesn't matter if she has a couple of missteps. Okay, she's grown with this journey into somebody that accepts her triumphs as well as her flaws. She's very balanced. Okay. Now with this performance here, there may be a while that, you know, because she is in the public eye, that she might, as a typical Cancer, get back into her shell. Okay, because she is a crab. She's a Cancer. Okay. But I feel eventually she'll come out of it. This was her first performance after so long, and, you know, it's going to take her a little bit. And we just have to show her support, and she knows that she has support, you know. It's you know, it's not an easy thing to get up there after 2 years, you know, and after a very public breakup and, you know, everything that ensued after that. To show your face and you know, with your head held high, and she did that. So if for nothing else, we have to commend her on that, okay? We're not seeing Justin. You're supposedly a happily married man, and we hardly ever see you without Haley, you know, and that's by design, okay? She wants it that way. You don't see Justin without me because you're going to synonymize Justin with me. There's not going to be any Justin without me. That's a little fucking cryptic, okay? That being said, with this High Priestess card here, what is the last card of the reading here? Nowhere but up. She's still going to have plenty of opportunities coming her way. This performance is not going to be something that breaks her, as far as at least, you know, getting more shows, more gigs and everything, because she is, you know, advertising this new album, and she's going to do a lot of press for that album come 2020. So she just has to let this performance kind of die down a little bit. And she realizes being in the public eye, people are going to, especially Hailey shippers, are going to pick at the most littlest thing she does. You know, when you hate somebody, you pick at the littlest thing they do. Okay? Selena didn't do anything to anybody. Okay? She, you know, put her heart out there on the line. Justin stomped all over it and replaced her very, very quickly with this person that, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, nobody gets married in 2 months. But then again, it is Hollywood. It's just so many holes here, guys. Just so many holes in this story. No, 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 no. And not everybody is going to just accept things for how you're portraying them, okay? So that's where these readings come in. All right, guys, so that's been the reading, guys. I hope this was informative. And for those that are keeping up with this, let me know what you think, because I would definitely like to hear from you guys. Jaylee shippers, there's really no need for you to comment, because, you know, if I recognize you as a Jaylee shipper, you know, and you start with some snark, you know, you're not even going to be honored on my channel. Please find another channel to talk your crap on. You're not going to do it on me or anybody else that's reading the situation. You're not gonna try to come for us. Nope, you ain't gonna do it. Okay, because we're divines. We know how to fucking fight back, and we know how to fucking speak up for ourselves. So don't think we won't. Anyway, guys, love you, and thank you so much for looking at this video today. And information for private readings will be in the description box below, as well as links for my social media. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and God bless you all.